Apple Music's Bedtime Beats playlist is a playlist filled of super chill, instrumental lo-fi beats that you would listen to when you're trying to relax, fall asleep, or during your bedtime. This playlist is curated very well in that when you listen to it, you'll find a very, very distinct sound. There are a lot of ways to make sleepy lo-fi beats, but when I listen to the Bedtime Beats playlist, I find certain consistencies. There's almost always a piano laying down the foundation of the song, playing no more than 2 or 3 chords. There are very soft, almost ASMR-like Foley sounds to give the rhythm to the song. You'll also find some loose guitar melodies that are kind of stacked on each other that aren't necessarily catchy, but are loose enough to where the listener can follow along with it as they doze off to sleep. So with all that being said, I wanted to try my hand at creating a song inspired by the Bedtime Beats sound, and I wanted to show you what I came up with. Alright, so here's the Logic session, and the first thing I started with in this composition was the ambience. Here's what it sounds like. On top of that ambience, I laid down a very simple piano part. For this piano sound, I used none other than the Imagero piano with the tone at -3, and then I took the hammers, pedal, and noise knobs and turned them all the way down. From there, I created some original Foley loops that I laid on top of it. To create these Foley loops, I first recorded me shuffling around some pens and pencils. I did that twice, kind of roughly in rhythm, panned it hard left and right. And then for this other Foley loop, I just grabbed my notebook here and scratched it close to the mic, again, roughly in rhythm. The only other 2 rhythmic elements I added was a soft kick and a soft snare. I introduced the snare element a bit before the beat dropped per se, and to do that I just filtered it out and gave a lot more space between each snare hit. When the kick and snare officially come in, I also introduced the bass. I then played around with my pedal board a bit and recorded some ambience and pads with my guitar. I feel like these pads kind of help fill out the song and take away from the loop aspect of the song. Like, it gives it less predictability and more just natural movement. The last element is a guitar melody. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I wanted the melody to be kind of stacked on top of each other, but very loose and not too catchy, so the listener can still kind of follow along with it as they doze off to sleep, but they're not like singing a melody in their head. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys are able to get something from that. And I'd love to know your thoughts about the Bedtime Beats playlist. Do Do you also agree that there's a certain sound that that playlist has? At any rate, I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm gonna release this song on January 31st. I'm gonna call it There's Still Tomorrow, and I don't know, maybe check back in and we'll see how we did. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great one. Peace.